Hey YouTube, it's Brenda from leansecrets.com, and Thanksgiving is upon us. It is coming, and it is coming like a freight train, and you all know what that means. It means that a lot of people are going to be eating a lot of food and gaining a lot of weight. And I don't want to let that happen to my subscribers. No, no, no. You guys are going to be losing weight during the holiday season, and I want to give you all the tools that you need to survive Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be making a playlist of Thanksgiving survival videos over the next couple of days. And obviously this is also a build-up for my Lean Academy, which I'm so excited about. I want to jump up and down. I'm so excited for it. So I'm going to be giving you guys updates on the Lean Academy throughout the week and let you know exactly when it's going to start and when you can register for the Lean Academy. But for right now, we're going to kick off this Thanksgiving survival week with a recipe of cranberry relish. A lot of people eat cranberry relish on Thanksgiving, and I love cranberry relish. I was probably the only person in my family who would eat the cranberry stuff. I actually liked that stuff in the jar that comes out like a Morpheus blob of red, gooey. It's like the Spam of cranberry sauce, but I actually love that stuff. It's very bad for you, and most cranberry sauce is terrible for you. It's full of sugar and high fructose corn syrup and all this other stuff. And so what I'm going to do is show you a completely vegan, raw, healthy, natural, low glycemic index, high fiber, high nutrient, filling, delicious, satisfying cranberry relish. And I'm not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian, but I definitely look towards vegans and vegetarians for some very creative ideas. And so this is kind of a vegan-inspired relish, and also it's just very, very healthy. So it's basically a simple, quick recipe. So without further ado, let's get started with this awesome cranberry relish recipe. You are going to need cranberries, 1 orange, walnuts, and coconut nectar. Now, coconut nectar is much, much, much better than agave nectar. I know that you may have heard of agave nectar, and a lot of health and fitness people promote agave nectar because it's low glycemic index, but it's actually very, very similar to high fructose corn syrup. It's very high in fructose, it's very, very processed. So the companies that make agave syrup and agave nectar want you to think that it comes directly from the agave plant and they just put it in a bottle, but that's very much not the case. Agave nectar is very, very processed, whereas coconut nectar, it's sweet, it's a sweetener, and it does have calories, it does have some sugar, but the manner that it is made, it's basically that they take the water and then they let it ferment and then it turns into a sap. So coconut nectar is much better than agave nectar. So that is a little tidbit about coconut nectar. You can find this online, you can find it at Whole Foods and what have you. Any health food store is probably going to have coconut nectar. Now, you're going to need either a food processor or a blender. You could also use just a regular chopping knife to chop up the ingredients, but it's just a lot faster to use a food processor. I love my food processor. I don't get to use it that often because my diet's pretty simple, but I use it enough that I like to have one. So this was about, I don't know, 30 bucks on Amazon. So what I'm gonna do is take my cranberries, and these are organic cranberries. You can't get organic, don't sweat it, but it's definitely more beneficial. Then you don't have the chemicals and all that stuff. And obviously, the more people you're gonna serve, the more cranberries you're gonna wanna use. So I'm kind of just gonna eyeball it. That's probably about a half a cup of cranberries. Then you're going to have your orange, cut your orange in half, and you're going to peel the skin off, and you're gonna wanna hold on to your skin because you're gonna use the orange peel to flavor the cranberry sauce. And so there's the navel part. I'm not gonna use that navel part. I'm just gonna throw that part away. And I forgot, you're gonna need 1 lemon. And everything in here is optional. You can do whatever you want to flavor it the way that you like it. I find that the lemon definitely gives it more of a tart and pop. But you don't have to use a lemon if you like yours a little bit more on the sweet, smooth side. Okay, now we're gonna toss in about 1 ounce of walnuts. And if you wanna use almonds, hazelnuts, walnuts, whatever nut you wanna use, I personally feel like the walnuts are really, really good with this. And then we're gonna use about 1 tablespoon of the coconut nectar. You don't need to do too much. This is not very sweet. Everything else in here is going to lend the sweetness to the cranberry relish. The oranges are sweet. The cranberries have some sweetness to them. So you don't need too much coconut nectar. The thing about this stuff is it gets so sticky. It really is. It's like a, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very solid. It's very weird. I must say that the coconut nectar is like, you can even see it's very, very solid. So it's not really like normal syrup or anything, but that's also going to bind everything together and make it taste so good and kind of just act as like a bonding agent. So I'm just going to make sure this is all kind of in there, and I'm going to go ahead and mix that together. It smells good. I just needed to stop this and say how good this smells. Okay, resuming. Oh man. That is good. I can't explain to you how much better this tastes than the canned stuff. I'm sorry to chew with my mouth open, but it's very, very good. It tastes like fresh, tart, sweet, and then the nuts kind of give it that rich balance. Now you're gonna be kind of surprised at the way this looks. This is real food, so it doesn't necessarily look as colorful. There's no artificial colors in this like there is in canned cranberry sauce. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. And a cranberry, on the inside of a cranberry, it's not like a bright purple color, so it's not necessarily going to look like the way normal cranberry relish looks, but I'm going to show you what this looks like. So there you have it. That's the cranberry relish. You can see the orange, the cranberry, the little pieces of nuts. It really does taste amazing. Yes. And now we get down to the business of announcing the winners of the contest. So I asked you guys to post some comments on my Facebook wall, letting me know what you guys want me to talk about in the Lean Academy. And I got a huge response. I got lots of wonderful ideas, lots of great comments, and really nice comments too. So I want to thank all of you guys for putting stuff on the wall, adding to the conversation, and giving me some ideas on how to make the class wonderful, enriching, and very, very helpful for you guys. The winners are chosen by random.org. There's a random numeric system that I use, and the winners were Amina Dayal, Crystal Walters, and Jeanette Young. Woohoo! Way to go, guys. So I'm going to contact those 3 young ladies. Congratulations, you guys. And that's gonna just about do it. I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. And don't forget to head over to my Facebook page, ask me any questions you want. You can feel free to keep adding stuff that you want to learn about in my Lean Academy. Academy is a classroom that's going to be on my website. It's going to be a bunch of classroom videos about details like how to cook, what kind of oils to use when you cook, what kind of lunges you should be doing if you want a higher butt, how to get your abs very, very tight inside, how to work out if you've got 80 pounds to lose, how to work out if you've got 5 pounds to lose. So that's the kind of things we're going to be covering in the Lean Academy. Add any questions you want, again, on my Facebook wall, so that way I know exactly what you guys want to hear about, and I make this academy super awesome for you guys. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and just remember, you are so much stronger than you could ever imagine, and I will see you next time. Bye. It's like a, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very solid. It's very weird.